Welcome back to Starkey Farmstead, everybody. I just want to share our swamp tour that we just did in Old Town, St. Augustine. We went on the sea serpent. It was amazing. It is well worth you doing this. Okay, so for the ones of you who are new to my channel, my name is Samantha. I'm from South Louisiana. I have a son in the military here in Florida and one in the military overseas, a daughter married in New Zealand, and one in school in Washington State. So I do a bit of traveling to see my kids. Like I plan these trips and I go just to be part of their lives, right? Because they grow up so very fast. And last week, my husband woke up with his left arm totally numb and a splitting headache. And come to find out, after going to the emergency room being discharged, they called him at home and said, okay, Stephen, you have an aneurysm on the left side of your brain. He is 46 years old. All he knows is to work, guys. My husband is so redneck. We call him Redneck Steve. That is literally the family pet name. Hey, Redneck Steve. We just love him. He's just as good-hearted as they come. When he was 5, he watched his mother die of an aneurysm and was raised in an orphanage. So this trip, because he cannot work right now until we get through with the insurance and medical and all this other nonsense, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm praying against it and praying that it's going to totally dissolve, right? And no worries, I'm totally at peace. But I planned this trip once we got here to focus more on what he would have done as a child, the things that we brought back to him and I, childhood memories. That is water and family. That is how we grew up in the swamps and the bayous of Louisiana. So this airboat tour may seem extravagant to some people, but when you're looking at your own immortality, when you're looking, well, at your own morality, I guess let's just say, or your mortality, this is what this trip is about. It's to help him cope, it's to help me cope, it's to be with family. So like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to get our newsletter and our Zoom and help support our channel, if you look in the top of comments, it'll tell you how to do that. Just please make sure you put your email and whenever you donate so that I can get that information to you. God bless you guys.
We'll be taking it relatively slowly. On that way out, we'll be listening to another welcome and safety briefing through those headsets on the backs of your seats. But just so you all know, under each row we have enough life jackets on board for everybody. On our port side engine cage, we have an emergency throw ring. And underneath our third row seats in the far port side, we have an emergency fire extinguisher. Hopefully, we will need none of the above. But if we do happen to get into any really big trouble out there, it is very important that you all know the number 911. You hear with that?
Mine's 199 at home.
199. Made it great for things like the frameworks of buildings.
And boats.
Yeah, boats, docks and piers, whiskey barrels. And I even claim that a lot of what's still standing today in Old Town St. Augustine was very possibly built by the oak harvested on this part of the St. John's. But then the other piece of lumber they were after, and this is really the big ticket item. Yep, that's going to be our cypress. And while we're back here, I'll point out a couple of good examples of cypress trees to y'all. But the main thing you'll really notice about cypress is it grows really tall and straight. There's usually not much curvature to it. But on top of that, cypress has a really unique and sought-after grain pattern. And seemingly the stuff just does not rot. It's really pretty incredible. And all those qualities together just made cypress highly desirable for things like flooring and furniture, fireplace mantles.
Turkey calls.
What?
Turkey calls.
Turkey calls?
Very well.
Oh, that's new to me. That's cool though.
Head's about 1.5 feet.
Got a swim here.
Probably about a 6 foot gator in total.
Okay, how y'all doing?
Look.